I'd like to call the February Board of Education meeting to order. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, if I could have a motion to approve the agenda as presented, please. Mr. Harn has the first, Mr. Anderson has the second. All in favor, show of hands. 06. Citizens' participation and statements.
Thank you, Madam President. We have had no requests for citizens' participation per Board Policy BDDH.
All right, citizens update. We have our military liaison update.
Bear with me. I got a few announcements added as I was walking out the door today, so I have quite a few of them for you. Upcoming on February 8th, there is an NW World League Wrestling and MWR feature, Salute to the Service 4. It is sponsored by Ed Morris Ford. And this says, enjoy heart racing, adrenaline pumping, wrestling action at Davidson Fitness Center. If by chance you advance bundle that with the cheat codes on March 13th at Nutter Fieldhouse, then you will pay a small fee of $30 for 2 events. Come and enjoy the innovative mix of genres of electronic dance, pop, and country music from Cheat Codes, along with opener DJ Black Rhino. So that is open and you are welcome to attend. We have the cruise ship Fatal Voyage at the Bruce C. Clark Library. It's a mystery event for adults and children on February 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. Please check the the MWR library site for the information. It does not look like there is a fee for that. So please come and enjoy that event because that's a mystery. I don't know, I might go to that one, we'll see. Kids Trout Derby on February 28th at Stone Mill Spring. This is free and open to you and your young ones. So bring your fishing equipment. There's a shuttle that'll get you the 4.4 mile walk to the spring. Snacks and drinks are provided, and the event registration will be the day of 9 to 11 a.m. Then we have for you, oh my goodness, lifeguard certification courses. If you have youth that are interested in being lifeguards for the summer and they're looking for certification, please know they are upcoming in March, April, and May, ages 15 and over, and they are open to the community. Double check the Davidson Fitness Center website for details. There are 2 bounce house bashes. One is planned for February 21st. The other is planned for March 17th. So come and have some fun, ages 10 and under. And I believe that these are only about a $5 registration fee. You can register at the Outdoor Adventure Center or Davidson Fitness Center websites. Please pardon me, it's crappie. I have said crappie. Accept my apologies on that. I'm not a fisherman. There are tournaments that will be held the 21st and 18th of March and the 18th of April, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Lake of the Ozarks Recreation Area. Advanced registration and entry fees apply, so make sure that you see the Outdoor Adventure Center website for details. And big bass tournaments are offered March through August, again at the Lake of the Ozarks Recreation Area. And check the Outdoor Adventure Center website for the dates, fees, times, and contact information. April is Month of the Military Child, and we would like to congratulate Samuel Rojas. His design will be featured on Fort Leonard Wood's Mom See t-shirt, so congratulations to him. That was phenomenal. These are available to purchase to the community. Please contact CYS if you are interested in purchasing a Mom See t-shirt. And I would say any of the events, obviously, on Fort Leonard Wood would require someone that has access to the installation, but we would love to see you. Mom Sees a really big event coming, or month, with a lot of events, and I'll share those in March with you. Thank you so much.
Lots going on. Thank you very much. Next up, we have district announcements. Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. First, let's welcome our middle school staff who are here tonight. We look forward to hearing more about their spotlights on education later this evening, but we were just talking downstairs how there's a special place for middle school teachers and administration. Middle schoolers are amazing, but they are not easy, so let's please give you all a round of applause. COMC will offer free sports physicals. They did that today, but they're also will be there tomorrow, February 18th at East Elementary. Enter near the FEMA shelter from 4 to 7 p.m. February 26th, Teacher Recruitment Fair will be held here at the Parker Educational Center from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Our Love of Reading Week this year will be March 2nd through the 6th, and Mr. Henson is organizing that for the district. We appreciate that. There will be no school March 16th through the 20th for spring break. Month of the Military Child Kickoff event will be held in the Capitol Rotunda in Jefferson City at 12 o'clock p.m. on April 8th, 2026, so please mark your calendars for that. And then also please save the date for our Community Salute to Service event, which will be held Wednesday, April 29th, 2026 in the Waynesville High School Auditorium. This event recognizes South Central Missouri High School seniors who will be serving in the military or JROTC. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you very much. We have our consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
Make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Lurcher. All in favor, show of hands. Motion passes. Student recognitions. We have Picture the Music Artwork Recognition, Mr. Henson.
So thank you, Madam President. It is my pleasure to get to recognize two of our talented elementary students tonight. If I could have Aiden Brown, a third grade student, and John Stevens, a second grade student, both from Freedom Elementary, come forward, please. The artwork of these two young men was selected for the Picture the Music contest hosted by the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra. They will be recognized during the Picture the Music Award ceremony at the Jack C. Taylor Music Center on March 25th. Their artwork was inspired by a piece of music written by composer Kevin Putz. The artwork will be on display at the Jack C. Taylor Music Center and will then go on tour to the St. Louis Art Museum and then to James S. McDonald Planetarium. Please join me in congratulating Aiden and John for their outstanding work.
Great job. Thank you, gentlemen, for being a representative of our district. Right, next up we have staff recognitions. We have our Transportation Employee of the Month with Mr. Tronstad.
What's up? How we got moved up. So tonight, I'll be recognizing the February Employee of the Month. This was a no-brainer. I would like to talk a little bit about Miss Beth Allen. She's a bus aide, worked for our department for about a year and a half. I had the privilege of interviewing her, and I would say she's very humble. She doesn't realize how smart she is, how kind she is. I've never seen her not happy. And she's one of those people that just being around her puts a smile on your face. Maybe you see me happier tonight than some of the other times, but I just think she's amazing. I think she's great. I love her to death. So I would like to thank Ms. Beth Allen for being our February Transportation Employee of the Month and choosing transportation to make a difference in children's lives. Come on up here.
Now we're up for our Spotlight on Education. We have the Waynesville Middle School.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff, my strength is them. And so with that said, I'm going to call Mr. Kincaid up to present the first award for our certified.
Thank you. Mr. Lafferty has been an extraordinary mentor at Waynesville Middle School. His passion for teaching and unwavering dedication to his students have been nothing short of inspiring. He pours his heart into his work, ensuring that every student feels supported, challenged, and valued. His leadership extends far beyond his own classroom. He goes above and beyond to unite the entire 7th grade social studies team, fostering collaboration and a shared commitment to creating the very best learning experience for our students. His vision, organization, and enthusiasm elevate everyone around him. More than an exceptional educator, Mr. Lafferty is a genuine and compassionate person. He makes colleagues and students alike feel heard, respected, and welcome. He leads with kindness, integrity, and authenticity, and he is more than deserving of recognition for the remarkable teacher and person he truly is. Congratulations, Mr. Lafferty.
To help with our classified staff, it's Ms. Cottray. Ms. Cottray. That's what the kids call her.
I would like to introduce to some and talk about to others, Mr. Pete. Mr. Pete is truly exceptional. Every afternoon when he walks in after school, he brings an energy that instantly brightens the room and fills it with laughter. His curiosity and love of reading shines through in the thoughtful insights and fascinating facts he shares about the topics we're exploring. He doesn't just learn, he elevates the learning experience for everyone around him. What sets Mr. Pete apart even more is his generous spirit. He's always eager to lend a hand, whether it's tracking down helpful resources or brainstorming ways to make our classrooms the very best it can be. His enthusiasm, kindness, and initiative makes him an absolute joy to have each day. Mr. Pete, congratulations.
Last up tonight is our team, which is our Waynesville Middle School Science 8 instructional team. They collaborate effectively to support the overall growth of developing students and independent thinkers as leaders. They aim to foster and support strong teammates to develop the best learning environments for all. This team has a long-standing reputation for commitment for keeping the best interests of our students shared at the forefront of their planning and effective instructional practices. They yield to one another to foster professional, meaningful conversations by valuing one another's strengths within their PLC team and sharing leadership independence. Each member strives to build positive professional relationships with students, staff, and leadership. This science team consistently invests time outside the regular classroom to reinforce challenging concepts through academic assistance, Pheno, and Saturday Savers, contributing to and bolstering the overall experience and culture of Waynesville Middle School staff, students, leaders, and parents. The Science 8 Waynesville Middle School team.
Thank you very much for the middle school for showing up this evening. We have our community recognitions. Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. Tonight, I'm honored to recognize Casa and Amber Steinberger as our community recognition. Do we have any representation here this evening? Tonight, we are recognizing Casa for their continued support of our students. Recently, they had our district special education coordinator come to their quarterly meeting and present the basics on special education and 504 to the CASA volunteers so that they felt better equipped to represent the students that they're representing. And they came to our district leadership team meeting and talked about ways that we could partner with each other to help represent and better support our students. And we just really appreciate their continued support that they provide. And one of the really cool things that they do, which is my favorite, is they have this birthday wish. And they provide a birthday celebration for every foster student that they have with a birthday cake, icing, candles, and a gift, so that every single student has a birthday celebration on their birthday, which I just think is the coolest thing that they do. So we really appreciate their support of our students. Thank you.
All right, now we have some discussion items. Up first, we have employee handbooks. Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. The following employee handbooks are presented for your review and consideration as a first reading: the 26-27 Certified Handbook and the 26-27 Classified Handbook. Administration will request approval at the regular March Board of Education meeting.
Okay, are there any questions or comments for Dr. Goforth at this time? Okay, very good. Our crisis management presentation, Officer Alexander.
Thank you, Madam President. So I would like to take a few moments to highlight several safety initiatives we have implemented, as well as those currently we have in progress for this year. So this year, we successfully trained the entire faculty and staff in the ALICE model for violent intruder response. This training emphasized an option-based approach centered on realistic, scenario-driven instruction. The goal was to equip staff members with the knowledge, confidence, and flexibility to make informed, potentially life-saving decisions. Next, we are currently implementing a new mass notification system with KidAccount. This platform enables the administration, team, or school resource officer to initiate an emergency alert or drill, which immediately sends a text message with specific detailed instruction to staff. The system also allows staff to take attendance and provide real-time updates, ensuring the administrative team has accurate information on students who are accounted for and those who are unaccounted for. District staff has been trained on the system, and we plan to begin practicing it during safety drills in the coming weeks. We have implemented significant upgrades to our emergency radio system. This enables seamless communication across the entire district and supports mass district-wide notifications. Additionally, it utilizes roaming capabilities to maintain continuous connectivity when transitioning between buildings. This is our monthly radio check that we do to ensure that our emergency radio channel is working. Our school resource officer team maintains a visible safety and security presence at the majority of major after-school events. In addition to this ongoing support, we are developing a comprehensive event-specific emergency operations plan for each event tailored to its unique parameters and risk considerations. These plans will clearly define roles and responsibilities for members of the event security and administrative teams, ensuring coordinated response efforts. By establishing structured protocols in advance, we aim to reduce confusion, enhance communication, and promote a unified, efficient response in the event of an emergency. This is a copy of one of our emergency operations plan. This is for the Waynesville Middle School for a girls' basketball game. Do I have any questions?
Okay, any questions?
Officer Alexander, how many SROs are currently working in the school district?
We have 7.
And do they have a regular presence at each of the district's facilities?
Yes, yes, sir.
And what type of ongoing training do the SROs get, to maintain relevancy to the issues that they're facing?
So yearly, we have to meet a specified criteria that is mandated by post to keep our commission. The majority of our training we get from our SRO conference that we attend at the end of June and the first part of July. And what's offered there is different from year to year, but it's usually tailored directly toward school resource officers.
Very well, thank you.
Thank you.
Other questions for Officer Alexander? Thank you very much for presenting this evening. Next up, we have our MSBA policy and procedure updates. First read, Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration presents the below policies and procedures as a first reading. These policies and procedures have been through the TABS committee and will be recommended for approval at the March regular meeting.
Any initial questions for Mrs. Bales? Right, next up, we have job descriptions. First read, Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. The following job descriptions are presented for your review and consideration as a first reading. 2.22.4 Technology Integration Specialist, 4.20 Delivery Services Clerk, and administration will request approval at the March Board of Education meeting.
Okay, any questions or comments for Dr. Goforth at this time? Okay, our 2026-2027 staffing plan, first reading. Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. The 26-27 staffing plan is presented for your review and consideration as a first reading. Administration will request approval at the regular March board meeting.
Okay, anything for Dr. Goforth at this time? Okay, next up, we have our construction update. Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. Excited for the opportunity to give the board an update on our ongoing active construction projects. I'm jumping in here, Liberty Elementary. This is an aerial shot of looking from the east, looking west. Some of the things you'll notice from the last update that I gave is that we now have the decking material on the classroom wing there, and so that's portion of the campus is really starting to take shape. This is a little bit closer view here. You can see that roof decking a little bit better, as well as you can see where they've erected the still for what I call the commons area of the campus, which would be like the office area, and the kitchen, cafeteria, those types of rooms. So that is in progress right now as we speak. Kind of another shot here closer up. You can really see the classroom wing taking shape there. This is a shot looking from kind of the east, looking into the inside of the building, so you can really see there the construction of the things going on each level, each floor there. This is on the opposite side, and so this is material that they put up that is wind resistant, and this allows them to heat that area underneath there, which allows them to pour concrete in cold weather. So they were working on getting that in place. This was as of last week, so they're working on pouring the concrete in the classroom wings, first and second floor now, and that should be done very soon. This shot here kind of gives you a better idea of the shape of the common areas there. You can see where they've erected the steel, and we should start seeing some additional parts of that building going up soon as well. And this picture here shows kind of the components that we're using for the guardrails on the campus. And so there is a vehicular guardrail and a pedestrian guardrail along the retaining walls. And so I believe by this week they were supposed to have all that complete. So you can kind of see the the material and the construction that they've used to put those guardrails up. This here shows a shot of the work that they're doing currently grading along T Highway there. And this is the initial work being done to get ready to come in and do the actual improvements to T Highway to widen and make room for the lanes in there. And then I do want to give the community an update here on the T Highway lane closures. And so they're doing all the grading work, as I mentioned now. There won't be any lane closures until the week of spring break. So the week of spring break, which is March 16th through the 22nd, T Highway will be reduced down to one lane while they are doing some of those improvements. And then following the week of spring break, so March 23rd through April 3rd, there will be intermittent single lane closures that will occur during the day. But after that week of spring break, both lanes will open up in the evening hours. And then access from Oak Ridge Drive to T Highway will be closed during this period, which is March 16th through April 3rd. So that's that community up there across from the Liberty campus. But they will have access through Long Drive. That's the opposite end of the neighborhood over there. So, and then both lanes of T Highway will never be closed at one time. So there'll never be a time whenever T Highway is completely shut down. There will be single lane closures, but as far as it being completely closed, that's not going to happen. So do apologize for the inconvenience of that. We are doing it during the week of spring break to try to minimize the amount of school traffic that's mixed in with everything else, the vast majority of the work. And additionally, we have done some work as far as like pulling traffic data from MoDOT that shows when the heavy traveling times are on T Highway, and the construction crew will be working their best to stay away from those heavy traveling times during those lane closures. So working there to get that done, and it'll be a little bit of inconvenience for a while, but the work that they complete during that time will allow turning lanes and the access to T Highway to keep traffic down to a minimum. So excited to get that work done. The schedule for Liberty Elementary, some of the upcoming items that they'll be working on, the structural assembly will commence on the common areas. The guardrail should be complete this week. The classroom wing roof, you saw the decking material is on. They should soon begin working on putting the actual roofing material down on that. The concrete floors on the first and second floor of the classroom wing should be complete very soon. And then site work and underground MEPs and mechanical, electric, and plumbing, all the underground work that they're doing to get all that stuff in place will continue as well. And then, as I just mentioned, the T Highway improvements will happen starting the week of spring break. And still looking at that March 2027 timeline for substantial completion. And I'm happy to report that currently Liberty Elementary is still on budget and on schedule. Jumping into the administration building renovation project, and so just running through the kind of why behind that project, addressing structural issues, updating the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems in there as much needed. Additional meeting and training space is much needed as well across the district, and then creating a layout more conducive to our district organizational chart. This picture here shows some work was just completed last week where they're digging in the courtyard area where they'll be putting footers there, and that will allow for the construction of phase one, which will be the big conference room and training area that will be going in. So excited to see work to continue to commence there, and the construction crew has been kind of off-site for a little while, but they're back on. They've got their concrete crews and everybody ready to go, and they're saying it's going to be full steam ahead from here on out. So the schedule on this, phase one should be completed by July of 26. Phase two, which is one half of the building over at the office area, will be complete by November of 26. And then May of 27, phase three of substantial completion, which is the other half and office area of the building. Currently, the project is still on budget, and I mentioned some of the phasing is going to be off a little bit on the schedule. Overall, the substantial completion date of the project is still on task, but due to some of the phasing schedules being arranged a little bit, they are working on kind of getting all that lined up. So with that, I would take any questions that you might have.
What questions?
Just for clarification purposes, Mr. Harrison, on the T Highway roadway
sir.
project, that will be the addition, or the expansion of addition of a turning lane and then one lane each direction, is that correct?
Yes, that will create a turning lane the whole width of the school there. So regardless of which way people are turning in, there'll be an additional turning lane. So that one picture that I showed, I can go back here and show you real quick. That picture right there, you can see along the electric poles, in between electric poles and T Highway, the width of T Highway will expand the whole width of what you're seeing there on the grading. And then the turning lanes will go in the middle across the whole width of the campus there. And we've got appropriate signage and the flashing school zone sign and all that going in as well, so.
Very good. Thank you for that information.
Yes, sir.
What other questions for Mr. Harrison? We definitely appreciate everyone's patience, both on T Highway and at the administration building. I know you guys have a lot going on there too, so. All right, next up, we have our Comprehensive School Improvement Plan, our CSIP update. Mrs. Bales.
Thank you, Madam President. It's my honor to share with you the progress that we've made in our current CSIP cycle, but then also share with you the progress we've made in creating our new Comprehensive School Improvement Plan for the upcoming year. So just for the public, our Comprehensive School Improvement Plan is our roadmap for the district. We set goals, analyze data, and determine how we're going to allocate resources moving forward. It's a multi-year plan, usually 3 to 5 years. We typically do a 5-year CSIP cycle. So I'm going to go through each of the areas that we've covered in this current CSIP cycle from 2022 to 2026. And just for the public, on the left-hand side are the items that we've completed during the CSIP cycle, which again has been 5 years. And then the middle is if we've not completed that action step. And then the far right is a recommendation to extend into the new CSIP cycle. So here under student learning, you can see that we've completed all of our action steps in this area ongoing. I'm not going to read them all to you because I want you to stay awake till the end, but all of this can be found on our website. This exact chart is on our website in the latest slide deck from our most recent CSIP update meeting. On the next slide here, you can see that we've completed again under student learning all of the action steps. Some are, well, many of them are recommended to be extended. There's one that was not completed, which is that each building will implement flexible grouping at the Tier 2 level to ensure students receive instruction from the highest performing teachers on a particular priority standard. We do have flexible grouping going on throughout the district in pockets, but we marked not completed because it's not going on in every classroom and every building throughout the district. On the next slide, again, is student learning, and all of those action steps were completed. Next, we have stakeholder engagement, and as you can see, many of those were completed. One area that's marked not completed, but work has begun on is creating an online archive for alumni to share their stories of their days at Waynesville. Mrs. Ward's office has been doing some great work with alumni here recently, and so we look to have that moved over before we finish out the CSIP cycle. Not that we'll not want to extend it or continue to do more in the new CSIP cycle, but we have made progress in that area. The area that we did not complete also in stakeholder engagement is research and purchase keywords to improve internet search efficiency. We did research it, we just didn't end up purchasing any words because we didn't feel like it would be worth the money to do so or benefit our stakeholders. In the area of human resources, all of those areas were completed and are ongoing. Human resources continued, again, completed and ongoing One that was not complete is the Waynesville School District will increase, this is a goal, not an action step. The Waynesville School District will increase understanding and use of mental health resources by 5% each year based on parent, student, and staff survey results. And so Dr. Goforth continues to work with Mrs. Ward's office on getting the information out there on where to find those resources. We have made growth in those areas, but it wasn't quite the 5% that we were hoping to see. Next, on facility and resources, a goal that was not complete was enhance student, staff, and community experiences by ensuring a learning environment that optimizes opportunities through facility planning and resource allocation. Each facility will retain excellent and satisfactory ratings on each component of the site line facility planning model each year. And again, while we've made great growth in that area, we haven't quite reached what we had hoped, but we're hoping to be able to do so potentially by the end of the CSIP cycle. The other one is just a recommendation to extend. On the next, facilities and resources, we again made great growth in this area. The goal is the same goal that I read earlier, so I'm not going to reread that to you. But an action step that we had not completed yet was annually monitors the district's benefit package to ensure an equal or better than other comparable districts. We do monitor this annually. However, there's one area right now that we're currently not 1 or 2 in, so we marked not complete. Again, it's transportation drivers, and it's due to the different hours that different districts allow drivers to drive. So when you take all that into consideration, we do offer a very competitive salary and benefit package. It's just kind of like comparing apples to oranges a little bit when we look at how they do their hourly transportation. But in all other areas, classified and certified, we are 1 and 2. And I know we've done a lot of work the past couple years in that area, so we're sitting in a good position there. All right, the next is leadership, and all of those areas have been completed and are ongoing. So now I'm excited to talk about our current development of our new CSIP cycle, and this will take in effect during 2026 through 2031. But we began work on this last spring with survey groups, survey and focus groups. We surveyed staff, parents, and community members. Then we held some facilitated student groups to get more feedback. We also had focus groups of administrators, teachers, and staff, students, and then community members. And we had 20 plus 6th grade middle school students, 20 plus high school students, 48 stakeholders and parents, and then 80 staff members that participated in this, which was a good reach to get good feedback on input on where we wanted to head in the next 5 years. What we did was we worked through what's called a swish conversation, where we identify strengths, weaknesses, and things we need to continue doing, things we need to start doing, and things we need to stop doing. After we received all that feedback, we brought our larger stakeholder CSIP team back together. Those are the dates of our meeting, the focuses of the meetings, and the outcomes of the meetings. And as you can see, we had 22 administrators, 2 board members, 26 certified staff, 13 classified staff, 12 community members, 23 parents, and 10 students all engaged in this work. Where we took the information and the feedback, reviewed the surveys, and then started to build our plan. And so we really started with our vision and mission and our beliefs and values. Then we moved to our priority areas and our SMART goals, followed by our action steps. And we nearly have all of that complete and ready to be recommended to the board here in the near future for adoption. So this is just a draft version of what the team is recommending to the board as a new vision and mission for the district. The Waynesville R6 School District will become a school community where students are empowered to lead with integrity, serve, and make a meaningful difference in the world. And then our mission, leading the way every day, inspiring students to learn, lead, and leave a lasting impact on their communities. These are 4 areas that surfaced as top priorities: student success, personnel and staffing, facilities, safety, resources and technology, and community engagement. Each of those have broad goals underneath them. I'm going to just read a couple of them. So for instance, student success, a goal would be ensure every student achieves academic success while thriving in a safe, supportive, and inclusive environment. And then from there, we make our goals and action steps. We also developed collective commitments, and I'm just going to read the big, broad titles here, but in the collective commitments, we really focused on student-centered decisions, integrity and belonging, leadership development, effective instruction, collaboration and engagement, college and career readiness, and physical responsibility. So our next steps now are to get all of that into a good, user-friendly, readable format. We also want to develop a one-pager for the community because I know not everybody has as much fun digging through 26 pages of a comprehensive school improvement plan, but just so that they can know our priorities, what we're working towards, and our focus areas. So as I said before, we'll be bringing this back to the board for approval. We're continuing to finalize a few action steps. Again, develop some more user-friendly documents, and really particularly the performance measures. That's an area we've really been focused on this time, is really having more of a dashboard type look so that when stakeholders go to our website to see where our progress is, they can tell pretty quickly with one glance without having to really dig or read through a lot of words. And then working with Mrs. Ward's office on a communication plan to make sure that we continue to bring our top priorities to the community, share with you all during board meetings progress that we're making on our school improvement plan, and just have this continue to be a live, living document that we work from continuously. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions for Mrs. Bales? I know Mr. Keeling isn't here, but I know being a part of the process was really neat to sit at the tables with students and our team and parents and community was just really awesome. So I appreciate that it was a big effort on everyone's part, so.
Yes, thank you, Madam President, for mentioning that. It was absolutely a team community effort, and I appreciated and value everybody's time that took time to join us and sit through hour-long meetings hashing all of this out. It's important work, and again, it's the roadmap for our district for the next 5 years, so certainly not anything we take lightly.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, we have some action items this evening. Job descriptions, second read. Dr. Goforth.
Thank you, Madam President. Attached for board consideration and adoption are the following job description: 5.01.2, speech language pathology assistant. Administration requests a motion to approve the job description as presented.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the proposed job description? Mr. Harn first, Mr. Anderson second. All in favor, show of hands. Okay, I see 5 of us, small but mighty. Liberty boundary lines, Dr. Washington.
Thank you, Madam President. Attached are the street names for Liberty, East, and Freedom boundaries for the 27-28 school year as a second reading. Administration would like to propose a motion to approve the boundary lines for Liberty, East, and Freedom beginning with the 27-28 school year.
Very exciting. Do I have a motion to approve those boundary lines for Liberty, East, and Freedom for 27-28 school year? Mr. Pondrum, thank you. Mr. Lurcher, all in favor, show of hands. Very good. Managed internal broadband services bid approval, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration recommends a motion to award the bid for managed internal broadband services to K-12 ITC as presented.
Okay, do I have a motion to award this bid? Mr. Anderson, thank you. Second? Second. Mr. Harn, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. I count 5. Managed internal broadband services contract approval, Mr. Harrison.
Thank you, Madam President. Administration recommends a motion to approve the contract with K-12 ITC for managed internal broadband services as presented.
I wasn't missing the second one this time. Do I have a motion to approve that contract with K-12 ITC? Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Second? Thank you, Mr. Pondram. All in favor, show of hands. Motion passes. We do have a closed session this evening, as allowed by RSMO 610.021, Section 1, Legal, Section 3, Hiring, Firing, and Disciplinating or Promotion of Employees, and Section 13, Individual Personnel Ratings, Performance Ratings, and Section 19, Safety. Motion to enter into closed session? Mr. Anderson, thank you. Second? Mr. Lurcher, I need a roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Yes? Yes. See y'all downstairs. Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening.